Right people, so basically today, because it's cooling down a bit, content slowing down a bit, because like I said in one of the last ones, everything's getting a bit more expensive now, like seats and stuff. So I just thought I'd do a quick video really on breakdown of the car. So if I turn this around, basically there she is, parked in all her glory. I've just finished work, so yeah, it looks absolutely amazing. So we've got a full, well, I say full, it's front and side skirts from KSB Auto Styling. We've also got my 4D 3mm sorry, plates from UMR Plates. I've also got, where is it? Trying to get focused there. So I've got magnetic plates from Carholics, which just makes the car look so much cleaner. So I've got magnetic plates, put that back on. I've also got the fog lights, well, the fog light covers vents from Maxton Reels. Again, give all these people a follow because they're absolutely amazing. Fog light bulbs, I'll throw a clip in a sec. But I've got tricolour from betterbulbs, so they are so you turn them on, they're white, turn them off, strobe white, turn them, and then it goes solid yellow, strobe yellow, and then cycles again. I've also got the halo lights from Angel Eye Guy in America. My side indicators, all my bulbs that I have been able to change are betterbulbs, so I've got betterbulbs indicators in there. Not sure if you can see in there, you can actually see there. Also got them in in here as well. You can see it's a very tight fit. I've also got carbon badges all the way through, so on the front, obviously I'm trying to work forward and back, but obviously steering wheel, and also on the boot, all carbon. They are from 22 tuning, so give them a message as well. Also got some carbon fibre front grills as well in there. I've also put a little brace in there, so when I stand back you can see it gives it just a bit of modern styling, I suppose. What else have I done? So I also have had the wheels, they're M3 CSL wheels. Can't remember the type wheel, someone will probably comment in the comments, but they were black and ruined when I got them. Oh yeah, and the center caps are the same as the badges all around, so it all flat matches and flows. So yeah, they're from 22 tuning. These wheels were black and ruined when I got them. I've had them done in shadow chrome, which is a nice colour from BMW. They very brought it out on the M5 E39 M5s, and then they brought it out on the E46 M3 CSLs as like a homage to E39. So it's an OEM colour but looks really nice from here. Also done the discs and pads from MTEC Brakes. Again, sponsor of the channel, so please give them a follow and hit them up for all your braking needs. These are absolutely amazing. I give them hell and they're coping, so that's really good. The calipers I've painted in BMW Speed Yellow as well. Again, OEM colour. I've tried to do an OEM plus build. I've got AC Schnitzer wing mirrors, genuine mirrors. Trying to find them is so hard. I will be lowering it a little bit on the front. Ignore the horrible rust on the front. You can see it's actually now starting to peel. I will be getting some carbon arches from Cybon Carbon for the front, but as they are they're about basically £900, which in carbon terms isn't bad, but still expensive. So moving around to the sort of rear half of the car, I've got K2 Industries rear lights. I will be changing these for clear ones at some point, so if anybody wants these, message me and hit me up, because I'll do you a good deal on these. I've also got a carbon splitter at the bottom from SSDD Motorsport and the massive fancy wide rear diffuser. I've also got some Falcon FK520 tyres on the rear. Again, they're such a good tyre. I can't fault them, to be honest. I have also got hard tuned underglow, which obviously being daylight you won't see, but it is there. You can sort of see my pink interior bulbs, again from betterbulbs, but I've got them under there, up there and around. Again, the reason I'm not doing carbon arches yet is because I will be changing these seats, because as you can see, they are about had it. They are definitely seen better days. So I'll be I did originally want some not Corbo, they're the ones I'm going to. I did originally want some Recaro CS Sportsters wingbacks, which again I'll put a photo in here, but trying to find them is so hard, and when you do, they are so expensive. So I'll be putting a photo in of Corbo. They basically make replica ones of them. Amazing brand in the UK. If you don't know Corbo, again, message them, because some of the stuff they do is absolutely insane, and all of their seats and harnesses are FIA approved. So if you go to a show that's on track and you fancy doing a lap, you can. I've ordered a harness bar which will go from down there obviously to in here. It replaces the OM harness. That will go across the back, and then I'll be getting some Corbo, well, Luke as it's known, harnesses to go with that, and then that's most of the interior done. I will be getting some carbon trim for down here as well. I've also sueded the most of the centre console, so come on a bit, you can see I've done the armrest, all the centre console, the surround for the gear knob. I've done a little bit on top of the gear knob. Obviously got some the what are they called, tri-stripe gaiters for them too. Also done there, done the airbag, of course done the trims that everybody does across there. I've done the pillars, and yeah, all the way around. I've also Alcantara's the pillars there, not pillars, the seat pillars there. Bolsters usually where your seat sits, but obviously I've done them. Here I've done as well, you can see there's like a little hole there, well there would have been anyway, from where the previous seats were bolted into. As you can see, I've done a rear seat delete. If I pull this forward, you can see I've done a rear seat delete from AR Designs. Apps fits perfectly. You can see it goes board up here and across. It is a bit dirty because I've been away this week, so yeah, doing my daily for the last week. I've also got a Recaro M-Rain bag. The rear brace will all be sprayed silver, the same with the harness bar. Once I do the harness bar, I'm going to do it, let's turn this around a sec. I'll be doing it silver, well, like a dark metallic silver with a lot of glitter, light metallic glitter in the clear coat, so that will like really nice and stand out, but still like OEM. So what else I've done? Oh yeah, I've done the carbon wheel as well. That's what I mean as well with those seats. It's quite hard to push back now, so done a carbon steering wheel. What else have I done? Oh, I've also recently purchased the cup holder thing, which again I've wrapped in Alcantara, so that'll be good for doing your detailing bottles and stuff. Again, auto finesse, hello. I've also done a carbon roof lip, which again I originally wanted the Huxley Motorsport one, which comes out a bit more, but I thought that actually looks a bit more subtle and flows nicely with the ducktail, which again is carbon, as you can see. So that's from Carbon Factory UK. Again, fitted perfectly, had no arguments with that at all. Again, done the what they're called, the Carholics plates on the rear as well. As you can see, it's still going strong. I've had them over a year now and they're still going strong, so cannot argue with them. I've also done a catback X pipe. Again, I'll throw some pictures up now, from Top Gear Performance in Doncaster. It was about a 9-hour job, 10-hour job, but definitely worth it. So it's a secondary catback. Instead of having a centre res, it's an X pipe, and then all the way through to the back box and the 2 tips at the back. They are it's a 2x2 pipe, and it's 2.75 diameter on both pipes. So I've also done a BMEC stud conversion. They are I think they're 60mm, 64mm, can't fully remember. I got them from Auto ID. If I show you the boot, so this is what the boot looks like from the rear. Again, ignore the mess, I've been away. So that needs sorting. I've also got emerald struts. There we go, look, emerald struts for the boot. Again, that's why the boot popped open. Yeah, I've done a lot, as you can tell. This rear I've Alcantara'd the, get it in focus because it's a bit dark. So I've Alcantara'd the toolbox, and if you ever own a BMW, you know these little poppers are so annoying. So I've taken them all out and done them as riv nuts, so that's easier to take off. Again, same with the side skirts, I did that over the weekend. They are riv nutted on, so if I ever need to take them off or service it or anything. To be fair, I've got to take the side skirts off when I do the arches because one of the bolts is behind there, so it'll actually make it a lot easier when I do them. So there's that. Let's have a look. What else have I got? If anybody knows how to stop this coming off, I'll be thankful. It literally keeps sticking. You can see on the underside of my bonnet there. I've tried to clean it and it literally just goes here. But it comes off all the time. I've tried sticking it down. I've tried coating this in like a non-stick coating. I've tried to clean the bonnet and yeah, it still won't have it. Basically I've Cerakoted the trim piece up there, and the same with the scuttle panel. I've made my own seal across here because that's all perished and cracked. Again, if you own a 46, you know the trouble is how hard is it to get scuttle panels. So I ended up just running a razor blade on the inside here, getting rid of the old seal, and then putting one of these like slip-on seals, tiger sealing it down and whatever, making it nice and neat and tidy. Again, I've done the dress up bolts all the way around because I think the gold just looks so good. I've got a Mishimoto intake as well with their heat shield. I've got Exoracing gold heat tape as well, just tape with a bit of tape heat management. Obviously I've left the little pipe on there just to keep the flow of air in. Mishimoto radiator cap. I've also done some heat tape on the AC lines. It was just a little idea that I had, and it actually keeps the AC cooler. I've got a strut brace from Poland. Again, not the perfect fit because I had to swap these around, because even though it says for right hand drive, it's actually for left hand drive, which was really annoying because basically this is meant to sit here, but because you've got this thing here, you have to apparently relocate this onto the inside, and I can't be asked for that. If you can see the little Easter egg on the top there, then yeah, I'm not saying it on YouTube. But yeah, I think that looks so damn good. Of course, got to rep Slam UK. If you're in the UK, you know exactly what. To be fair, they're known worldwide now, so you should know who they are anyway. But yeah, so I've done quite a lot over the time, and it looks absolutely insane. So I've also got some AC Schnitzer what they're called, pedals as well, so I've put them in. I've also sueded, like I said, the glove box. If I go around the other side, so I've sueded the little bits of the door cards, the glove box and everything there. As you can see, again, it is a bit dirty because I've been away in it, so that looks like OEM but a bit more. I've also got an Enon head unit as well, which if you've like me and had the sat-nav version, good luck routing that, because you have to run it all the way around here, all the way through here, all the way through the back into the tower in the boot. That was definitely not fun. But yeah, apart from that, turn that around. Apart from that, that's I think that's about it for now. I've done a hell of a lot. It's been a lot of maintenance as well. I've done arms, suspension, because when I got it, it'd been sat in the guy's driveway for a year, so a lot of the suspension was corroded, so I've changed arms, tie rods, inner tie rods, outer tie rods, drop links, ball joints, all that kind of thing. So that's all been done. All the bushes have been done. The only bushes that haven't been done is on the rear subframe, but they're fine at the minute. I've just had an MOT, so they're absolutely fine. Apart from that, it's just going to be a case of getting the seats over winter. It'll just be a case of getting some seats in, getting harnesses in, harness bar in, and then getting the carbon arches, and then yeah, and then the rest of it will just be a case of fixing a few dents, a few bits of rust here and there start coming, BMW things. So I mean, it's a 2001, so it's like 24 years old, so it's nearly as old as I am. So which is scary to think I was 6 when this car rolled off the manufacturer line. So scary to think it actually looks better than I do. So yeah, like I said, this was just on a quick little walkthrough and just to catch up with you guys and let you know what's happening with the channel. So yeah, if you've got any questions, let me know below, and don't forget to not comment, not like, and not subscribe, because why not? So yeah, peace out.